had 21 points in 21 minutes. Ruined the final game at Oracle and is ruining the first game at Chase Center. Gets that to go. Whoa, what? Did you see that? They're agog over there. How did he do that? Great play by Leonard. Strength, agility, he's got it all. And then 58 seconds left in the third. Clippers have 108 points at this juncture. Shamet another 3. 46 points in the third quarter. They put up 141 on the Dubs. Clips are 2-0. For the Warriors, it didn't go well.
I'm not a moral victory type of guy. I'm not leaving this game looking for something to build off on. We sucked. And we got to get better. I'm not a coach, so I'm not about to go watch a film and say, oh, well, we can build on this. I really don't give a damn about what we can build on. We sucked tonight, and we got to get better overall. And that's just what it is.
This is not, not a one-off. This is the reality. There's going to be nights like this year, so you got to play through it, and you got to keep fighting and keep getting better, and that's the plan.
It is one game. Sucked out there tonight. Got to come back and beat OKC on Sunday.
All right, so the general consensus is that they did not do well. First Take, Stephen A. Smith joining us now. First off, you guys had a huge week, a lot of great guests. Opening week at the NBA, you made everything feel special here in LA. So I knew one of the storylines was that the Warriors would just not be the favorites, and I think everyone agrees with that. But after what you saw last night, do you even feel that they can even be competitive in the West?
Well, I think it's going to be a struggle for them because I think they're undermanned. We just have to understand and manage our expectations. There is no KD, and there is no Klay Thompson. If Klay Thompson was there and healthy, that would not have gone down that way. I'm not saying they would have won the game, but it would have been highly more competitive. This is Steph Curry. He's a one-man show offensively. D'Angelo Russell can do some things, but he's not the guy that Klay Thompson is. Combine that with the fact that you're the reigning 5-time defending Western Conference champions, okay? The last 5 years you've gone to the NBA Finals. You have any idea how everybody gets up for you now? This is their moment to get back at you for all the stuff you've been doing to them for the last 5 years. And then last but not least, who did they go up against?
Right.
They went up against the Clippers, who I believe should be the favorite. Now, I got the Lakers winning the chip now.
So do I.
Okay, but let me tell you something right now. The Clippers are a better team. Mm-hmm. They're a deeper team. They're exceptionally well coached. Mm-hmm. They're tenacious defensively. And they've got a superstar in Kawhi Leonard who has announced to the world, mm-hmm. I am here. This is L.A. This is my town now. Mm-hmm. And I dare anybody to try and do something about it. And Paul George hasn't even played yet. Mm-hmm. I said all of that without Paul George having even played. So understand who the Golden State Warriors were going up against last night. Understanding that's an elite team. Everybody can't do that to them.
Okay.
So don't get too caught up in what happened to them last night because everyone is not the Clippers.
All right, game 1 of 82, manage expectations. Clippers are good. Let's just take a minute to breathe here. Stephen A. hanging out with us. Hang tight for one moment. David, back to you.
All right, let's go to the Bucks and the new Rockets. An MVP convention in Houston. Here comes James Harden. There's Russell Westbrook. It appears he's been doing some painting with that uniform on. And then there's Giannis Antetokounmpo. The last time the last 3 MVPs all played in the same game, you could smoke courtside. That was Jack Nicholson watching Kareem and Dr. J with the left hand, and of course Moses Malone as well. So that's the last time we had all 3 MVPs in the same building. Let's check it out. A lot of questions. What's going to happen with these two on the floor together? A little bit of a loud difference of opinion over there at the scorer's table. Westbrook had 16 rebounds. There's one of them. He finds Eric Gordon over in the corner for 3. So that's good. 2 ball-dominant superstars. We know James Harden likes to dribble and do his own thing. Great step-back 3 there. Rockets were up 16 at the half. It's all good. But in the third quarter, Mr. Antetokounmpo would be heard from. Harden pushing it in transition. Here comes Giannis swooping in. I got you. The huge rejection for Antetokounmpo, and he was doing it on the offensive end as well. Stepping out for 3, then putting it on the floor. Giannis had 12 points in the third, finished with 30 for the game. Rockets were up by just 2, under 8 to go. Harden pushing it and finding Westbrook for the cram. Can we raise some roof here? Thank you. Minute later, Bucks down 2. Chris Middleton will fix that. The 3 ball there gives Milwaukee the lead. Later, the Rockets down 6. Harden throwing it up for Clint Capella, and watch Giannis kind of undercuts him. Maybe a ticky-tack foul. I know Antetokounmpo felt that way, but he fouls out. A triple-double in just 28 minutes of action, 30 points, 13 boards, 11 assists. Bucks trying to close it out without the MVP. Great find by George Hill. Wesley Matthews knocks down the three. The Bucks go to Houston and beat the Rockets in Westbrook's debut with the team. The Beard says, no biggie.
It's game one, we're not going to get too down. Even if we won, we're not going to get too excited. We got a long journey ahead of us. So the goal is to just continue to get better every single day. It sucks we didn't win game one, but we got 81 more.
The animation is, because we were talking about something, but don't deep dive too much into it. Like I told you, there's nothing that nobody around the world, media, anybody to be able to get in between what we have, because we had it for so long. So the more you keep asking, the more it ain't gonna work.
So basically, Russell says chill. It's not a big deal.
He's
They're
absolutely
having a
right.
Okay, so I'm saying you agree with him.
They're very, very tight. They're brothers. They've loved each other for years. They're former teammates with one another. Shoot, people argue a difference of opinion sometimes about something. It's absolutely no big deal. He's absolutely right in what he's saying, and I don't blame him if he gets annoyed if that question continues to be asked.
Well, that's going to be the question they're going to ask Stephen A, because the big deal is, or the narrative has been, how well can they play together? That's the storyline in the offseason. After what you saw last night, do you think that they can be cohesive?
I got news for you. I was excited by what I saw last night.
Oh.
Let's be very, very clear. First of all, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, is a freak. He is phenomenal, no question. But let's look at what we saw from the Houston Rockets. You really think that James Harden's going to shoot 2 for 13? You really think? The guy that averaged 36 last year, that people have speculated might average 40 this year? Oh, by the way, you think Eric Gordon is going to go 0 for 7 in the second half on three-point shots and shoot like 4 for 19 for the game with those wide open shots that they were getting? No, that's not going to happen. And why did those open shots happen? Because Russell Westbrook pushes the ball up the floor. This is the most athletic point guard ever in the history of basketball. The speed that he has with the basketball in his hand, that one play that you saw him early in the game when he fed it to the left corner to Eric Gordon. Remember, he grabbed the rebound. The Greek freak is chasing him. And then he goes into, just like a locomotive, races up court and throws it to the Eric Gordon in the corner. Why? Because the defense collapsed on him because he was going towards the basket. And you have to contend with Russell Westbrook when he's going at the basket because he's a high-end athlete. He could finish at the perimeter. So he kicks it out to open shooters. James Harden, Eric Gordon, and if Russell Westbrook can manage to shoot just 33% from three-point range instead of the 29 he's been shooting the last couple of years, I got news for you. Houston is a team to be reckoned with. I'm very excited about what I saw from them last night because that is an aberration. I depend on James Harden dropping 25 in his sleep. I ain't worried about what I saw from him last night. It means nothing.
And also, their relationship is tight. You don't want
very
everybody
tight.
to read into it.
Very tight. They're boys.
Okay,
they're
good.
boys. That's how boys talk.
All right. So I got to tell everybody, make sure you tune into SportsCenter with Stephen A. every Wednesday, 7 Eastern. You see just a taste, and you'll get more of that. 7 Eastern on Wednesdays. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
But they know.
They know. Back to you.
They know. Thursday Night Football. Redskins.